I'm back. I'm getting to do some fishing. It's been a few weeks since I've been on the river. I'm excited for a couple of reasons. One, back out here fishing. Two, it's just me. So I'm gonna get to fight a fish. The last several times I've taken people out and kind of been doing the guide thing without getting paid. Excuse the mess. I'm covered in blood. I went up to the dam, threw the cast net, got one of the biggest gar in it I think I've ever seen, and had 8 or 9 gizzard shad in it. So that was a no-brainer. I had to dispatch the gar, get rid of him, and get my shad. I couldn't just dump the net. So I am covered in blood. The boat's just got blood all over it. But we're gonna fish, and I'm kind of close to my honey hole that I've been doing really well at night. I'm probably gonna wait till it's dark and move into it. But I've been wanting to try this spot out. It's on the Chattahoochee River. It's kind of a pinch. The river gets about the narrowest it gets is right here. And hopefully the fish are coming up and feeding on the shad and everything at the dam. And I'm just gonna try right here. It didn't mark any fish. The current it's got some pretty good current right now. There's debris in the water. It's kind of tough to mark good fish like that, but I know the fish are in this area. So I'm gonna throw everything out, 6 rods tonight. I'm gonna actually sit at the front of the boat and just let the rod holders and circle hooks do their thing. And we'll see what happens. But once again, excuse me, I'm covered in blood, but just know it. I'm not gonna dump a net full of gizzard shad. So, but anyway, let me get some baits out here, and we'll see if we can catch a fish. There he goes. Boom, right there. That took 8 minutes. He wants to try to be big, but I don't think he is. It just feels that way in his current. Fresh piece of gizzard shad. Took 8 minutes. Staying down at least, not coming up in the current. This setup right here only got 25-pound test on this setup right here, so I don't really dog them a whole lot with it. This spinning rod, or spinning reel. The rod's plenty capable of handling anything. It's a big cat beaver rod, but I've only got 25-pound main line on this one. So I don't dog him a whole lot with this. I just kind of let him tire out, let him do his thing. He might have a little size to him, I don't know. Staying down pretty good. These big cat beaver rods are absolutely phenomenal. I can't say enough about them. They're just, if this fish right here turns out to be 50 or 60 pounds, I got every confidence in the world to be able to get him in with these things. I mean, they're just amazing. They're just a good product. And this current, it's like pulling a cinder block, but he's probably not even 10 pounds. First fish of the night, 8 minutes into the trip. That's a 5.5, 6 pounder. And if he'd opened his mouth, I'd show you the size bait this fish ate. He ain't gonna open his mouth though, but that's probably why he can't open his mouth. If he'd open his mouth, he's got a piece of bait in there the size of an index card. So if you're ever worried about cutting too big of baits, or you know, whatever, don't worry about it, because that fish right there, I mean, he just ate a chunk of a piece of bait. And I'm gonna let him have it too. I think he's earned it. That's fish number 1. That's a good solid fish. I hope they get a little bigger, but it's fish number one. Alright, so only one fish at this spot, gave it about an hour. I'm gonna go to the next spot, then I'm gonna finish up for the night and sit there for probably 2.5 hours. Give these baits a good soak. I've had the 6-pounder, and then I've had number 1 get hit, number 3 get hit, and number 4 get hit, and all of them are so small they can't eat these baits I'm throwing. Let me show you what size baits I got out there. So that's the size bait right there I'm throwing tonight. That's a big old gizzard shad head. I mean, that's huge. That's nothing. Your 2 and 3 pounders, they're not going to be able to get that. I'm going after, you know, 20+ pound fish tonight. So that's all I'm throwing. I don't want to get messed with anything else. So that's what we're throwing tonight. I'm going after big catfish tonight. Good God, what a bite. That's a big old gizzard shad head, and he didn't hook up. God almighty. There we go. Look at that dude right there. You think that's a good bite right there? That joker's gone. This one's got some weight to it. Oh my God. Gotta get this one back. Bugs are like something out of the Old Testament. There's that fish. It's a 20-pounder. Bugs are just, I had to turn the lights off because good God. I don't think y'all can see that right there, but that's a stroke right there. I'm going to have to turn these off. Oh, come on. It's a big, little nasty, ugly male right there. throat. Guys, I'm gonna call it a night on the video, and I'm gonna keep these backlights on so I can see the rods, which will keep the bugs away from me. They are just ridiculous. But the bite has been steady. I just lost one on rod number 1. Actually, they broke my 50-pound leader, which is disappointing. I got a bite going on right here, right now. He's swimming with it to the side of the boat. I can see the line moving to the side of the boat. But anyway, I'm gonna have to stop filming. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see that anyway. But the bite is just steady. I mean, I've had nothing but action since it's gotten dark. But anyway, I'm gonna sit here like 30 more minutes and then go home. It's been fun. It's been just non-stop action. Nothing big, but it may be spawn time. It could be pre-spawn. I don't know, but nothing big. But anyway, it was a good night though. I'm gonna stick it out 30 more minutes.